G'day everyone, welcome back to the More Card Man channel. Finally, it's been over 2 months since I last uploaded on this channel. It's almost as if I've left this channel to die. I really have not, really touched the light out of this channel. I think I've maybe streamed once or twice in the process, but yeah, I've uploaded nothing. But in this video, we're back with the content on this channel, and I want to start uploading a bit more as the footy season's coming along, and I don't really want this channel to be sort of irrelevant. I want to put out a few things on this channel. We're going to be ranking AFL YouTubers, and we're not necessarily going to be ranking the big ones like the Cadens, the Drewsies, the True Footies. We'll be ranking pretty much every AFL YouTuber, at least the ones that I can rank, the ones that I've watched, the ones that I'm able to rank in this video. We've got 60 creators here, so it's going to be long, but that's why it's a second channel upload, because I can go for as long as I really want to, and I can go in depth and in detail for each of the channels. I can give them tips. And I can give them tips, things I need to improve on, things I need to work on. If you're not on the list, either I've forgotten you for whatever reason, or I just haven't watched you enough. No hard feelings. Now, obviously, I do need to address this. I'm not ranking these channels based on how they are as a person, how they are as a bloke, because it's obviously not the case. So I'll obviously just be ranking them based on the channel, so the quality of the content on the channel in itself. I don't want anyone to feel bad from this video. If anything, this video is to help these content creators improve on their videos. So yeah, I think we'll get right into it. We've got all the tiers here. We've got Elite, Goated. Actually, no, wait. They need to swap around. Goated, Elite, very good, good, decent, average, below average, bad, and awful. So we've got, how many 9 tiers. So a lot of tiers, but that's because we've got a lot of channels here. So I guess we'll get right into it. And then we'll go on YouTube as well, and we'll look up the channel. Now quickly, I had a look at this tier list. I forgot to add Sammy and Ryder in, so wait till the end of the video. They'll be included in the list. But for now, we'll just go through all the other ones that we have on this tier list. So first up, we'll go iJam. Now iJam used to be Footy Lover, and then he got terminated for no reason. Now I can't actually find the channel. We're going to be solely basing on the content on this channel so far. So I've seen a couple videos. Thumbnails are okay. There's not too much to this channel, to be honest with you. I mean, he did do a Talking Banners with Danny McKinlay, however you say his name, which for that, I don't think I'm going to put him in bad or awful. I rate him as a bloke. His old channel had some decent stuff, but he's still got a lot to improve on. Obviously, the thumbnails aren't great. The video quality is not great. So I'll probably chuck him in below average for now for IGM. Next up, we've got Team Real Adam. Now, Team Real Adam, or TRR Sports, however really you want to say it. He's an interesting one. Let me just look him up real quick. Team Real Adam. I don't know why we're in all caps, but don't really care. So we've got 711 subscribers. He uploads... He's sort of like the generic mixy sort of YouTuber who uploads like compilations and other sort of edits and stuff. You've got the AFL YouTuber's least favorite plays. I don't mind that series. I'll give it to him. Whatever app he uses, I don't know if it's Photoshop, but whatever app he uses to crop the face onto the Guernseys, he's probably the best of that I've seen. Thumbnails are okay. They could use a bit of work, but they're not awful by no means. And the edits and the general videos in itself is alright. I feel like a couple videos though, it's getting a little bit boring, this sort of mix edits trend that a lot of these smaller YouTubers are getting into. But you know what? I'll probably rank. I might put him in good, actually. I'll be honest with you, for that style of content, Team Real Adam is probably the best at it. So yeah, I think that's good I think that's fair enough. So next up, we've got AFL Legend. Now AFL Legend, I obviously do know him, but we'll bring up his channel. He's almost got 2K subs. He is a sort of like he makes sort of similar content to what I sort of make, and the bigger YouTubers make. You've got a lot of Sporkles, tier makers, pretty much just everything really. Thumbnails, they do the job. They're okay. It's obviously made on pixel art. You can tell it's been made on pixel art, and it can definitely be a lot done to improve the thumbnails. As you can see, like the quality of the camera isn't great. Like maybe the setup could get improved. Obviously, I feel like that can definitely be done. Like look at there, you've got books in the background, maybe not the most appealing thing to see. And sometimes with AFL Legends content, or his videos, he sometimes cuts out a couple of words, when he's editing. Maybe he wants to fix up on the editing. He's got potential though. He's pretty young, so he's definitely got a lot of time to work and improve. But for at the moment, I think AFL Legend isn't bad at all. I'm gonna put him in good, I reckon. Like, put him above Team Real Adam. He does more with his content. He can edit. His compilations are pretty good. Yeah, AFL Legend, just continue doing what you're doing, but maybe invest in some equipment to improve your videos, I would say. Next up, we've got Chockstar. Now, Chockstar, let's just look him up quickly. Chockstar, I don't know exactly what style of content he makes. He sort of makes like each AFL team's breakout player. He's got, the thumbnails are interesting. He's got an interesting template for the thumbnails. I think the thumbnails look alright. Like this one, the enemy thumbnail looks pretty good. I think they look better than AFL Legends and Team Real Adams thumbnails. He's got 3.51k subs, so that's because his most popular video on his channel are all these Laserbeam videos, in which, I'm going to be completely honest with you, that's a prime example, or one of the prime examples of why you don't re-upload clips of other things unrelated to your channel, even if they are unrelated to your channel, because it's not his content, Laserbeam and all that sort of stuff. So that's sort of why it's got all the high subscribers but the low views. So that can kill channels. So just a tip out there, do not be doing that, because yeah, it can kill channels. But Chockstar, I think his videos are decent. They're not the greatest, obviously. You know, a lot can be done. But yeah, where do we rank him? I reckon top of decent. Like honestly, he's underrated. I think Chockstar. He's underrated. Now, Geordie and Sam, I've decided to add them in. I've been, subscribed to Geordie and Sam for a while. Like I like their footy card openings and all that. I sort of stopped watching them a little bit, but I'll get back into it. They still comment a lot on my videos as well. So if you're watching, shout out to you. But in terms of the content itself, like, it's not amazing quality, but they, even I don't want to be rude or anything like that, because like Geordie and Sam, I don't think they're there to be the next Mr. Beast. They're just doing it for fun. But like, if I'm going to just rank on content for the video in itself, the thumbnails aren't the best in terms of like aesthetics. They're quite similar. In fact, they're very similar, all the thumbnails, and pretty much the whole channel itself hasn't really changed too much. But look, I don't think it's too bad at all. I'll probably chuck it in below average if we're just talking about quality. I'll chuck it above IGM though. In terms of the quality, a lot can be touched up on, but they probably don't really want to improve on the quality, and that's fine. And I don't mind them. Their footy card videos are good, so we'll chuck them there in terms of the quality. Maybe bump it up a bit. We'll see. It's hard doing this, even on my second channel. Like, if anyone watched this, I don't want anyone to think worse of me. I'm just ranking based on the content. Now, Graz, I don't even need to look up Graz's channel. I mean, I will look up Graz's channel. I'll only touch up on Graz for a very short amount of time, because pretty much all he does, Graz has made a name of himself for re-uploading clips of moments that have happened on streams or videos in the AFL YouTube community. And it's not necessarily good content, but I find it entertaining. In fact, it is good content, but it's like, it's weird because it's not really his content, is it? But it's good. I actually watched his videos, but I can't really put it up anything above average, because it's literally just clips of other YouTubers. But I'll put it in average because it's actually entertaining to watch. Now, next up, we've got Cam Harrison. Now, Cam Harrison, he's a good bloke. I rate him. I rate his videos as well. Like, Cam Harrison he's got, well, to be fair, his thumbnails aren't great. His thumbnails definitely could be touched up on. They look like they're made on like Word or PowerPoint or whatever. But like, his persona on camera, like, he's very, very confident in front of the camera. He can speak in front of the camera, and he can do it well. Like, he's gonna do some things, I reckon, this year for the content. Like, he's got to fix a few things up, like the camera quality. Like, the overall quality of the video is not great, but like, the way in which he speaks in his videos is not bad at all. Like, I don't mind at some of his series. Like, making a new AFL team wasn't bad. He's got some unique ideas. They're not just stock standard tipping and mixes. I mean, I say that as I see a tipping video, but you know what I mean. Like, they're not just stock standard, a lot of them. The thumbnails a lot could be done to improve on the thumbnails and the overall quality, the lighting, all that sort of stuff. But, he's in the right track, and he's a good bloke. He'll get better, I assume, as time progresses. So Cam Harrison, I'm going to chuck him above, just going to chuck him below Chockstar, just because Chockstar, the quality in his videos is a lot better than Cam Harrison's. But Cam Harrison's video ideas and just, channel itself, I feel like has a lot of upside to it. So next up we've got Sports Nut, which I would argue is Cam Addison's good mate as Cam Addison. I know that for a fact. They do a podcast together. So look up Sports Nut 129. Again, the thumbnails aren't great. They look like they've been made on, I don't know, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint. But the ideas are great. I like the ideas. Like, one of the most original AFL YouTubers in terms of ideas, or at least smaller AFL YouTubers out there, really. I mean, a lot of hypothetical questions that he's sort of answering in these videos, like who should be the next cricket coach, why I think James Warper should be the captain of it. With his videos though, the quality's not great, and I feel like he might want to get a tripod. Tripods aren't that expensive, because I feel like he's just recording it and it's shaking a little bit. It's a little bit hard to watch. So yeah, invest in a mic, camera, but this comes on over time. Like, I'm not telling you go out there right now and get a camera and mic that's $2,000, but I'm just saying to improve on, that's what you can do. But Sports Nut, yeah, again, I not bad at all. Going in the right track, that's for sure. Decent or average. For now, I'm going to chuck him top of average. Just for now, but I think I might chuck him up to decent. I don't mind Sports Nut, he's a good bloke. Next, I've got Mika's Universe. 1.25k, that's a lot more than when I last looked at the channel, and that's probably why. He's uploaded a compilation video that's got a lot of views. Alright, let's just put that aside because it's a compilation video. Thumbnails are not bad. I watched that video, every AFL team's best jumper and redesigning gear, and they were quite surprisingly good. They were actually very good. Yeah, thumbnails aren't bad. I like that thumbnail. It's a little bit similar to a couple of I've seen, but it's good. Thumbnails aren't bad. Editing that I know of is like stock standard, but like he knows what he's doing for a lot of the stuff. Mika's Universe. Yeah, I see potential in Mika's Universe. Again, a lot of stuff could be done to up the quality, but I'm going to put him... Oh, he's borderline good. I'm going to for now put him in top of decent. So a lot in the middle to start off with. Sports Forever, I feel like he's quite similar to the content that Mika's Universe makes, and I think they are mates in real life. I'm not too sure though. Sports Forever, let's have a look. I do enjoy, I watched a couple of the Big Bash videos. Now, I might not comment on a few of these smaller YouTubers' channels, but I do watch some of the videos here and there, and I have watched a couple of these, the Big Bash backyard cricket videos, and the editing is surprisingly good. Like, let's just have a look. It's not like up there with the quality of Mitch Ryan with his cricket videos, but it's a start, and it's definitely not bad at all. This career mode, he's got a face cam with it. I feel like with these sort of career modes, though, they're a little bit boring to watch. A little bit too generic, bit stock standard. But Sports Forever, I don't mind it. I think he's probably similar with... I reckon he's probably just a bit better than Mika's Universe, actually. So, you know what? I'm going to chuck him in the very bottom of good. And the Mika's a bit... I might put them both there, but we'll do it later. Now, one YouTuber the next one we've got is Lenza, who used to be Lenny and James before James quit. He is probably the fastest growing... I don't know if growing's the right word, but fastest growing small AFL YouTuber in the community at the moment. Like, his content is surprisingly good. He's very underrated. Like, he's got a lot of good ideas. The weekly vlogs, I watch a few of them. They're good. Ranking AFL YouTubers, thumbnails, AFL combined with cricket. The cricket series, I enjoy him, but they're too short because James isn't very good. So, not much to say about that. But, yeah, if he can, continue with these unique ideas, improve a bit of obviously improve the quality, like maybe add music to the videos, get a mic, over time maybe get a camera, but that's, an iPad's probably good enough to begin with, that's for sure. The thumbnails aren't too bad either. Definitely a lot of potential in Lenny and James, or Lenza, however you want to call it. And I'll be honest with you, at the moment, I would watch a Lenza video over all of the videos, over all the channels that are on this tier list so far, but I feel like I can't really have him above AFL Legend. I will chuck him above Sports Forever though. I really do think there's potential in Lenza, and he could potentially hit a K by the end of the year if he just continues at it. You never know, might get a few videos that blow up, like, you know, get vlogs out. I reckon they'll do well. I'm gonna screw it. I'm gonna put him above Team Adam. Yeah, I will. He's killing it at the moment. Shannon Humphries is an awful. I mean, I'm not even gonna look at his channel. It's a black. All he uploads is 3-second clips of a black screen with Thomas redubs or Thomas quotes. It's just shite. It really is. I can't say much. I could be here going on about, oh, you know, sarcastically saying Shannon's the best YouTuber, but in reality, it's pretty shit. And he claims he makes better videos than me, which is sort of funny as well. But yeah, Shannon's an awful. Liam Walker. Liam Walker's an interesting one, does he? I don't mind his cricket videos. They're really the only ones that I enjoy. Like, yeah, the rest are just like, all he does is cricket now. I thought he used to make footy videos. Yeah, editing's not great. The editing's okay with some of them, like when he used to do the cricket backyard series or whatever it was. That thumbnail, yeah, it could be. I don't know. I don't find his content that entertaining, to be honest. So I find it a bit boring, but that's just my take on it. Obviously the quality could, you know, be upgraded a lot. With like a microphone or something like that. I don't know if he has one or not, but I'm going to put Liam Walker. I'm not going to put him below average. I feel like it's a bit harsh, but I'll probably chuck him in average. We'll chuck him here for now. I might reshuffle. Again, based on content, not based on the person themselves. Next up, we've got Montage Sports. Montage Sports is, in my opinion, quite an underrated AFL YouTuber. He knows what he's doing. Now, he hasn't uploaded in a while, but I watched a few of his vlogs and a couple of the other, like that wasn't too bad. The new Clash Guernsey video, like, I'm sure that would have taken a while to make. Some of these vlogs are actually entertaining. Like the grand final vlog he did, these were real entertaining videos. I'll be honest with you, this guy's got potential. I thought, oh, Montage Sports, when I first heard of him, he is probably going to be a bit of a hack, but he's not a hack. Videos are good. Bit of improvements could be made to the thumbnails and the editing. Like when I watch a few of his videos, the music's too loud. I feel like he needs to lower down the volume in the lower down the audio. But yeah, really, there's not a lot I can say about Montage Sports that's bad. So what I'll do, I'm going to chuck him above Lenza. I'm going to chuck him above Lenza just because the quality of Montage Sports is better than Lenza overall. Now we've got the first, I could say, big AFL YouTuber on this list, and we've got Druzy. Now Druzy's obviously going to go above. Yeah, he's going to go in. I'm going to put him in elite. I don't think he's quite at the level of like Caden and all that. And I think it's fair enough, but like his videos are really entertaining. Like we'll go onto his channel. Druzy. Yeah, there's not much you can say that's wrong about Druzy. He's great, brilliant to speak in front of a camera. He's a brilliant entertainer. Like he's funny as with a lot of his videos. Lately he's sort of been making podcasts. Like I watched a couple of Druzy-yans. They're very entertaining. Well, they're very, not necessarily entertaining, but like insightful. But yeah, like the thumbnails are good, not the best, but they're not bad. Like they're better than pretty much all the other ones we saw earlier. Editing's good. Yeah, I'm not going to be giving out tips to Druzy. I think he knows what he needs to improve on. I'm going to put him in elite. I don't think he's quite goated yet, but yeah, it's Druzy. Now this is actually Blaze17, but you wouldn't know it because I don't know what he's done to his channel. It's a bloody shopping trolley with Blaze. I'm going to put Blaze, I don't know, I put him, Blaze is an interesting one, honestly. Blaze is interesting. I can't even like look at his channel. He's private all his videos. When Blaze uploaded, it was good quality. Well, not necessarily good quality, but it was good like videos, like good content, like good ideas as well. But what brought him down was the fact he didn't have a laptop. The fact that he was making stuff on his iPad streams and the videos sort of, you know, dragged him down a bit because the editing wasn't amazing. So what I'd probably do with Blaze, I'll probably chuck him around here. I might chuck a few of these down a bit, like maybe Sports Forever and Decent. Maybe, yeah, no, I'll leave it like that. Brisbane Lions Magician. Yeah, the Brisbane Lions Magician. Well, for starters, he bought subscribers, and when you're buying subscribers, it's not going to do you many favors, isn't it? Brisbane Lions Magician. Let's just have a look. He's a decent kid. I don't mind him as a bloke, but Don't have anything against him as a bloke, but the content, let's be real, it's not great, is it? Like, I mean, these thumbnails are just, what are they? They're just a complete mess, really. He doesn't do any editing in his videos, and it's essentially just StreamYards with Devon Pike and Smash the Top. So a lot can be done to improve the channel, but for now, I mean, it's good that he's giving it a go. A lot of, very consistent actually into the uploads, but don't buy subscribers. Because of that, honestly, because you buy subscribers, I'm going to put you in bad. I would have maybe put you in average to below average, but I'm sorry, Jaden, but don't buy subs, mate. Now, next up, we got Football Science, an AFL YouTuber that I haven't heard of 2 or 3 months ago, but he's a very good bloke. I've, you know, played Fortnite with him and all that sort of stuff. And his videos aren't bad at all. Like, it's an interesting one with Football Science because his content's very, very limited. His content's very limited. It's literally just football science, essentially. That's what his channel's all based about. So, you know, I can't see a day where he's going to be hitting 100,000 subscribers by only uploading AFL Football Sirens. What he could do, though, to maybe work around it is upload the signs on this channel and then just sort of start uploading other stuff on Football Science Plus, which he has been doing. It would honestly probably, I don't know how long it would take to find all these signs, and you know, I can see people who would want to watch his channel. Like, he sort of tapped into a market, I guess, into like a very, very niche target audience with these sirens. The streams are good. I've watched a few. The weekly vlogs that he's doing on his other channel aren't bad as well. But again, the quality's not great. His streams are a bit messy. Like, they're not amazing. The thumbnails, they're not great, to be completely honest. Like, it's very hard to read the text there, if not at all. I can barely read it, but he's on the right direction. His editing is surprisingly good for what I expected. Like, he can make some decent edits, that's for sure. So I'm going to put Football Science above Team Relatum, I reckon. Or below Team Relatum. I think Team Relatum's quality is better, but Football Science channel isn't bad. Kobe AFL is next up on the list. I've not seen much of Kobe AFL in a while, but he's a good guy. Gets around the channel. Let's have a look. Thumbnails are very, very plain and basic. They're not the worst I've seen, but they're not really that great. The editing is not great either with a few of the videos. Like, a lot can be, like, let's just have a look at, like, what are some things that he could improve on? It probably doesn't help how he's filming this on an iPad, but, you know, like, the quality's not amazing. He's not using a proper mic. But again, though, he probably doesn't mind at all. It's just things there's things I can point out to make the videos better for Kobe AFL. I'm probably going to chuck him in the end of average. And I think he knows his content's not great. But, you know, it's not too bad. It's not terrible. So that's where I'll put Kobe AFL. Next up, we've got Mr. Saints Fan, another YouTuber that has been a lot more prominent in the AFL community as of late. And I think he recently had 100 subscribers, which is good for him. Obviously, his content's not great. A lot could be done to, you know, improve on it. But, you know, his vlogs aren't bad. His thumbnails aren't great, but yeah, a lot can be done to improve. I think he knows that, like the editing, obviously, you know, just making the videos a bit more entertaining because they're a little bit boring. You can cut out bits that aren't needed necessarily in the video. So Mr. Saints Fan, only starting, so we've got to give it credit where credit's due. Only starting, but I'm probably going to chuck him top or below average for now. Top or below average. Next up, we've got the first editor on this list is Footy Wiz. Now, for editors, I'm not going to cover them too much because if I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not a fan of mixers. I find them not necessarily, well, hacky, yeah, a bit. I just don't like them. All it is, mixers are, well, in my opinion at least, it's just clips of certain AFL player, highlights of certain AFL player, overused effects, and then copyrighted music. That's my take on mixers, but you know, each to their own. Each to their own. I'll be honest with you, Footy Wiz's mixers are, I've seen a couple, they're better than most. So because of that, I'll put them in decent. I reckon that's fair enough. Decent, probably chuck in the middle. In the middle, because I'm not a fan of mixers, but his mixers aren't bad. Now, Aussie Things, Bits and Bobs, he has completely broken the algorithm with his content. He has, yeah, he's doing well. He's doing bits and things with his channel. Look at that. Like, look at these views. I'm jealous of these views. Obviously, they're just like short little compilations of like AFL and other Aussie sports moments that are just doing really well. And to be honest with you, they might seem quite, you know, just basic and boring, which they probably don't take that long to make. If I'm honest with you, like the editing's probably very minimalistic, and the thumbnails are like they're not bad, but they're not like wow. The thumbnails are actually not too bad at all. But he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing with the algorithm, and he's getting the views, and they do well. I watch the videos and I find them quite enjoyable. So they might not be like you know, Bitters or Writers editing, but you know what? Very good. You can't not put him above very good. But I don't think it's necessarily elite or goated if we're talking about the pure content in itself, considering it's not necessarily his. Now, Caden McDonald, straight to goated. I mean, he's the pioneer of the AFL YouTube. He really is. His content is just, you know, that far above really the next in terms of the AFL community. Big things. Expect big things from Caden McDonald on his channel, and I've, you know, spoke to him, you know, on calls behind the scenes, and you know, the amount of effort he puts into his videos, like, yeah, they're really good. There's not much I can really say to Caden to improve on, and I don't feel like I'm in the position to do that, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I'm chucking him goated. Not many can dispute that. Next up, we got Billy Bow. Billy Bow, let me look up his channel. He's actually quite underrated. A few of these channels are quite underrated that you might not have seen. Not necessarily an AFL YouTuber, but he's in the AFL community, and he has made footy videos, and I think he will start making more footy videos, but I'm still going to chuck him in there regardless. I'm actually his vlogs are short, but they're sweet, and he keeps the viewers engaged and entertained. Like, they're fast paced but entertaining, and he's got like this text. He adds this like effect, like a pop-up text. Look, you can see it there, which is yeah, it makes the video more entertaining, more watchable. So I think I'm gonna chuck him above Football Sirens. Yeah, I'm gonna chuck him above. I'm gonna be good. His videos, for his age and for, I don't know, for his size and content, deserves more. Like, it's actually quite good. It's very good actually, but I won't put him in very good because there obviously a lot that can be done to improve on the content. But Billy Bow, not bad. His vlogs are good. So we'll chuck him in good. He's underrated. Next up, we got Dylan Stratton. Another, I think all he does is mixes, isn't it? But again, not a lot I can really say. It's similar to footy, where it's like above average mixes that are not bad at all. AFL and NBA. Thumbnails are, what's a consistent template, like a consistent thumbnail style. Not too bad, not great, but not like I'm awful or anything like that. Like, I don't mind it. Yeah, I'm not going to really watch the mixes or anything like that. Same old. I'm not in the position to judge mixes, so I don't know what's an amazing mix or not. But these mixes aren't too bad, so I'll put him below Footy Wiz. That's what I'll do. Go Tom AFL. He's a really good bloke. Like, if there was an award for, like, in the first 2 years AFL, or first 2 months of the AFL YouTuber of the Year, and just in terms of being relevant in the AFL community, it'd probably be given to Go Tom AFL. His content's not amazing though, and he knows it. Like, you can't be filming in portrait mode. You really can't be. His camera quality is not great, but you know, he's even said himself that he's going to start really, you know, cracking down and make some good videos. And I'm looking forward to it. Go Time. He's got the potential, but from what we've seen so far, yeah, thumbnails are very, very poor, I'd say. But he's a good bloke, and he knows what he's saying. Like, they're actually, like, the vlog that he put out was quite entertaining. I enjoyed it. So Go Time, get more vlogs out, improve your quality. But for now, I'm going to put you top or below average. I feel bad for saying it because you know, he's a good mate of mine, but you know, that's where I'll put him there for now. All right, I feel like this video is going to go on for over an hour, so let's sort of speed things up slightly. James AFL is up next, and I can't find his channel. Average, I'd say. Quality's not amazing, but it's all right. I think all he does, like, edits and vlog. He does a few vlogs. Quality's not great. It's okay. Again, it's hard to not. I can't actually find his channel. Maybe if I put one word, it'd be a bit easier. You know, I find him. All right, let's quickly have a look. Thumbnails, they're okay. They're okay, but I don't know why he's uploading this sort of stuff, like Evolution of KFC. Yeah, it's a bit strange, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'll chuck him in an average, top of average though. Next up, we've got... Who is that? Who is that? I don't know. I know this is Nugget. Well, that could be Nugget YT. Again, they're all these are mixes that I have here. That not many of them differentiate from each other. So I'm gonna leave them a bit to later on, so I can just quickly put them in where I can. The Bev Show, I'll chuck him at the bottom of very good. Could be top of good, but I reckon just because it's the Bev Show, he gets a few bonus points. Like the quality in his YouTube videos, if we're just going based on YouTube, and I think UCAT covered it in his ranking YouTube video, isn't that good. Like his thumbnails are like mediocre to good. Like they're not amazing. The quality, obviously, like it's not amazing quality, but he can edit. The thumbnails aren't too bad, but he's got a great persona. Like he's an entertainer. He can make a boring video entertaining. Like, you know, he's great behind the camera. His intake on all the topics he's made videos on is, you know, that video I watched, the BBL one, you know, very, very insightful. So Bev's YouTube content could be better, that's for sure. But I think it's safe to put him in very good. I'll put him below Aussie Things for now, though. Cookson. See, he's gotten rid of all his videos. I mean, Cookson at his peak was probably almost goated, but you know, it's hard to rank Cookson, isn't it? I'll still chuck him here, to be honest with you. Like, if we're talking about when he was making videos, I reckon, yeah, here. But it's a little bit hard when you got people like AFL Legend and Montage and all the people in good who are, you know, probably arguably better at editing than Cookson. He was never a great editor. His thumbnails weren't amazing, but geez, his videos were really entertaining. I'll just chuck. It's a bit hard, Cookson, so I'll chuck him there. I've got Will Arnott, who I am mates with. I don't know why, but he does have a channel. So let's have a look at the channel. 31 subscribers. Like, I'm actually surprised at the quality of these videos. They're actually not too bad. Like, it would have taken a while because he actually edits all these videos. Thumbnails are decent. I wouldn't say they're great, but they're not too bad. Maybe a bit of a bolder font on the thumbnails. Will told me though he'll start uploading more on the footy season. So because of that, that's why I chucked him in the list. But also, if he uploaded more content, I'd put him up above. But I'm chucking above go time. So I'm below average. That's might be a bit harsh. I don't know. Now UCAT, I'm going to, right at the current moment of time, chuck him above Druzy. His content is very, like, he puts a lot of effort into his videos. Like, the amount of money he's invested into his channel is, I can't think of the number. It's that much, but yeah, like, you know, UCAT obviously makes great content. Obviously the thumbnails aren't amazing. He's sort of improved on the thumbnails. There still could be a bit to, you know, a few things to touch up on. Like, I don't know, it's sort of hard to come up with it on the spot. But like this one, it doesn't really stand out. But like other than that, like his graphics are good. His editing's improved a lot. Like his latest videos, his shorter style videos are extremely engaging, extremely entertaining, and so are his ideas as well that he's you know, the video ideas he's gotten out lately. They're really, really good. Like there's not much I can say about UCAT that I have negative. It's pretty much all positive. A few things that can be improved obviously with his content. That's why it's not goated. But I reckon UCAT will have a pretty big year. Like he could get to 10k subs this year easily if he has a big year on YouTube, I reckon. So that's why I chuck him above Druzy. I don't know, I think lately UCAT's just, yeah, I'm just gonna chuck him above Druzy for now. Ryder, geez, this is a really long tier list. Ryder again, he's very similar with UCAT. Like I think Ryder's graphics, particularly his thumbnails, are better than UCAT's. I think UCAT's video ideas are better than Ryder's. I think Ryder's streams are probably better than UCAT's. But I think UCAT's editing's better than Ryder's. It's I don't know, it's super hard. But again, Ryder's very similar to the UCAT. Yeah, improved dramatically since, you know, when he was making the crappy little videos in 2020, if I can go down and find them. And there's a lot of videos actually that he's made. Like he blew up midway through 2021, and he's going to probably have another really good year this year. Could, I don't know about 10k, but he could easily get to 7, 8k if he has a massive year again. Yeah, expect big things from Ryder. Ryder will be going, I'm going to put him, oh, it's tough with Druzy. I'm going to put him, they're very, very similar. And right now I'm going to put Ryder above Druzy, but just below UCAT. Very, very tough, but that's just the way it is. Bitter, well, Bitter he's very underrated. I'll be honest with you. I say it all the time, but he's extremely underrated. Like, look at his channel, look at his thumbnails and the editing and just everything really. And then look at the views. They don't, like, these videos don't deserve 250 views. They really don't. But that's what they're getting, unfortunately, for him. Bitter hasn't really uploaded in a while, so I'm not too sure what's in stock for Bitter in 2022. But I'm excited to see what he's got to, you know, what he's got in stock. I think this should be the year where Bitter finally blows up and has a big year, and he should, he deserves it. But yeah, Bitter's editing, like, yeah, he knows what he's doing with his videos. Like, they're really, really good. Like, some videos, maybe like the finals vlog, he could have cut it down a little bit shorter. I feel like a few videos might be a bit long. Might not need to be 14 minutes, might not need to be a 19-minute video to keep the viewers as engaged as they possibly can. But I don't know, I'm just sort of nitpicking here. Bitter's content is very good, and I will chuck Bitter. You know what? I'm going to put him in elite. I'm going to put him below Druzy though, but I'm going to put him in elite. I think Bitter's content is elite, and he doesn't get enough credit for what he really deserves. The next person who doesn't really get enough credit for what he deserves necessarily, I mean, maybe that's not the case now, we've got Riles Macca. Riles Macca used to be, you know, I didn't even know who he was, obviously, when he was making these highlight videos. He'd be just re-uploading highlights necessarily, nothing too special. But he, yeah, got struck down with a lot of, I don't know what it was, but he made a video touching on what happened to his channel, how he had to get rid of all the videos. And his latest content is really, really good. Like, I don't know how long it would have taken him to make some of these videos. And not just the video itself, but the graphics. I think he uses Illustrator for his graphics. They are really, really good, like really top quality graphics. The thumbnails are very good as well. You know, they're just good thumbnails. They work well. The you know, everything about it. His live reactions were really, really, really good to watch. And you know, I'll quickly just have a look at like the what his setup was for the live reactions. Like, you know, pretty good. Like, look, the scoreboard looks very good. You've got the Riles Macca icon. Maybe his camera quality is not great, but again, his videos are mainly just like voiceovers, like sort of like video essay style videos, and they're really, really entertaining. Like, they are very informative, very insightful. And lately, I think Riles Macca probably might, I don't know if he's above you. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna put him above UCAT. I'm gonna put him above UCAT because just the quality in Riles Macca's videos as of late is up there with he's up there with the top 3 in the AFL community. So right now I'm chucking Riles Macca at top of elite. Saints TV, he's a great bloke. Jake, who's behind it, a very great bloke, and his content on YouTube, and he's also got stuff on Facebook and Instagram, but we're just basing this on YouTube. His content's, yeah, really good. He knows a lot about footy. He's leveled up his game. He started off with just the reviews and previews, but he's done like very, very original ideas here, like Saints TV Weekly. That I haven't heard of that done by really anyone else in a similar field. The thumbnails are top quality, like they're very, very you know, appealing. Like that latest match preview thumbnail, like, geez, that is really, really top quality. Like, I don't know, not too much I can say about Saints TV that is a negative, I guess. Yeah, just continue what you're doing with the channel. I'm going to put Saints TV, probably just, he's definitely, nah, he's going elite. Saints TV's going elite. Maybe biased as a Saints fan, but he's going elite. And next up we got Blue Abroad, who is probably just a touch better than Saints TV in terms of the overall quality, because they've got more of a team behind them, I feel like. Well, they do. I think Blue Abroad, well, he's got, obviously it's Terry, the main man behind it, but he's got, I don't know the behind the scenes, but what I can say is that, yeah, they get a whole shit ton of content out, and it's good stuff. I know I'm not a Carlton fan, but I can indulge in a good Blue Abroad video when I have the time to. And yeah, what I like most about Blue Abroad are the fan cams. They are extremely entertaining and a really, really good idea. But the overall quality is just phenomenal, really. Not a lot, again, I can say wrong about Blue Abroad. I'm gonna also chuck him. You know what? I'm gonna chuck him above UCAT and Ryder Henshey. I mean, I'm not. With the amount of stuff that they do, let's be real, I'm going to put Blue Abroad in the top of Elite. I really am. Next up, we've got... Well, I put Mitch Robinson in. I don't know why, because he's not obviously... I mean, it's weird, because he's technically an AFL YouTuber. He's an AFL player, but I only chucked him in because... let's just say, for the 0.2% chance that he's watching this, for him not to feel left out. That's the shittest reason. But I'm going to put Mitch Robinson... Well, I mean, Rob blogs are just really good, aren't they? Like... They're very entertaining, aren't they? I don't know. It's a weird one with Mitch Robinson, but again, I'll probably chuck him here. Or here. I'll probably chuck him here. I don't know. It's a bit of a stranger with Mitch Robinson, but he's definitely elite. Swoop Luke, another one of the fan channels, probably compared to to Blue Abroad and Saints TV, not as good in terms of the quality, but still good. Thumbnails, you know, they're decent. They're not amazing, but they're not too bad. He knows a lot about Collingwood though, and his live streams are good as well. Like watch him swoop, whatever the fuck. I don't know what I'm saying. We got Taylor Adams on as well, which is pretty sick. But yeah, he's on Instagram as well. He's a good bloke. He knows what he's saying. Very, very good stuff. If you're a Collingwood fan, go check him out. To Swoop Luke, I'll probably chuck him. End of very good. I reckon definitely a lot can be done to the quality, like the I don't know, like camera quality and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, good stuff from Swoop Luke, and I think it's right to put him in this tier. All right, Jesus Christ, I've gone over a few of the upper tier YouTubers here, as you can see. Like at the start, it was just sort of filled the middle, but now the top's been filled out a little bit. We've got Geordie Pluto next, obviously a mate of mine, but if we're going based on the content solely, it's really not that great. Like I don't mind a few of his previous videos that he made, like the vlogs and the punishment challenge and all that. Like his editing, he knows how to edit. Geordie, he does know how to edit, but it's not that great. And the thumbnails, some of these thumbnails are not great, to be completely honest. So Geordie hasn't uploaded in 5 months. Don't know if he will upload again. But if we're going to be basing it just on content, I will put him... No, I'll put him in average. I reckon swap him with Kobe AFL. I just realised Sammy's not in this tier maker. How did I not add Sammy in? I'll have Sammy in last then. Can I just add... I don't think I can add. I can't add. Oh well, I'll do Sammy last. Next up, we've got Mr. Sportsman. Let's have a look quickly at his channel. I want to get through this a little bit quicker, as I said before. This is going to go for a very long time if I don't hurry the shit up. Hurry the fuck up. So Mr. Sportsman essentially just uploads sort of compilations, similar to what Aussie Things does in a way. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. He's got 2k subs. Nothing special though, I don't think, with Mr. Sportsman. Pretty stock standard, but like, there's a lot of stuff he's got on his channel. So I think definitely you can't have him any lower than good, I'd say. I'd chuck him above Team Real Adam, I reckon. Mr. Sportsman, just chuck him in good. I think that's fair enough. Footy A2Z. Footy A2Z is a very, very interesting one because his videos are produced phenomenally. Like I couldn't imagine how long it would take to make some of these videos. Like with all I think what they do, the two people behind it, they individually animate every bit of the video. So obviously you probably have heard of him, but heard of Footy HC, but if you haven't, like look at this. Like geez, I couldn't imagine how long that would take. And not only they do the animation, but they also have to find the idea and then voice over it and just write a whole script for it. It would have taken ages, so it makes sense why they don't upload very frequently. If they could upload maybe slightly more frequently, it'd be even better, but obviously that's a bit tough to do, isn't it? Yeah, great content. Not much, again, wrong I can say about Footy A to Z. I don't know. I think for now, top of elite. I think maybe we only have the one in go-to. I'm not too sure, but we'll put him top of elite. He's, I would say, better than Blue Abroad if we're just basing on the channel and the quality. Jesus, fuck, this is hard. Jakey Sports. This is he actually is an editor, isn't he? Jakey Sports. I'll tell you what, this is a lot more difficult than what I initially thought. It's Jakey Sports like 16 or something, I think. There it is. Well, it's a bit of a tough one. He had one cricket video that absolutely blew up. That's why he's got that many subs. It's just really edits. I'm not a fan of the edits, to be honest with you. I don't think his edits are as good as Dylan Stratton's and the D-Day stories of the Footy Wizards. But what I don't mind his cricket videos and the stereotypes. They're interesting. They're not too bad. With him and Jesse. But obviously a lot could be done to improve the actual quality of the videos, like the thumbnails, the audio. I think he did like a podcast. Like the audio wasn't amazing in that. What else? Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot I could say, but this could be a 4-hour video if I go in depth of every single channel and what they can improve on. But Jakey Sports, I'll probably chuck him an average. I'd say is it above Liam Walker. If they're watching this, they probably above Liam Walker. I don't know. They both make similar sort of hacky style content, but I mean, I don't know. I don't want to offend anyone, so I think I'll leave it at that. Next up, we've got AFL Tube, and I've AFL Tube. I've met him a couple times. He's again a good bloke. We're not ranking these channels based on how they are as a person. We're ranking based on the content, and the content's not bad. Like, he was the originator of the What If style videos. He's really one of the only 2 or 3 that actually can make a decently produced What If video. Everyone else, they're pretty crap. The AFL, he does tipping videos as well, which seem to be getting consistently over 1,000 views. I guess the thumbnails are not amazing. They're quite basic, but they don't really need to be too amazing or anything like that for AFL Tube. He's original. He's a unique channel. He makes unique sort of style content, but I don't mind it at all. So AFL Tube, definitely, I reckon put him up top of good, above AFL Legend, I reckon. Quarter Magic Shot's up next, and Quarter Magic Shot, essentially all he really does is just make sort of like realistic, like if AFL Evolution 2 had real commentary, pretty much. And I don't mind that sort of content. Over time, I find it quite repetitive and a little bit boring, but like, if we're just purely basing it on the content itself, it would have taken a shitload of time to make. I don't know how long it would take to actually recreate the individual goal, like get to the moment on the actual clock. Like if he screws it up, he has to restart it. So it must take ages, really. The thumbnails are actually, a couple of thumbnails are not bad at all, and the banner as well, I don't mind either. But where will we? I think good. I think good's fair enough. I reckon he's better than Football Science, I reckon. Actually, I'll put him above Billy Bow. There we go. Alright, the Backyard Charizard, he's sort of stopped uploading, hasn't he? But when he was uploading, he was part of the big dogs in the AFL community. Like, I really, really enjoyed his content. I know he might come back, and if he doesn't, that's fine. He's got a family. He's his streams were really good. The quality of the streams, like the editing wasn't like top notch or anything like that. Like the thumbnails, again, they're very, very clickable, very, very clickable thumbnails, even for 2019. But it's a bit hard because he hasn't uploaded in ages. But I'm still gonna probably put him in. Yeah, I'll put him in very good. Like the Backyard Charizard was absolutely goated. We'll chuck him above Swoop Luke. Elijah Wilson. I'm not too sure if he still uploads or not, but well, I did still decided to throw him in there. He sort of does. I'll tell you one thing with Elijah, his setup is very, very, very good, but he doesn't really know how to utilize the setup that much at all. I'll be honest with you, Elijah's content isn't really that bad, actually. Like, the thumbnails are not amazing, but, like, they're not complete garbage. Like, they're better than, like, Sammy's thumbnails, if I'm going to be completely honest. They're, like, more appealing. They're eye-catching, these thumbnails. So some of them, at least, are. And they're not too bad. Like, I don't know. He's got a good setup and all, but I feel like the quality could be still improved. Like, maybe he doesn't know how to use it or something like that. I'm not too sure. Elijah's a difficult one. I think Elijah... Yeah, Elijah's fair to put in decent. End of decent. Or actually probably not decent. We'll put him top of average above James AFL. Alright, next up we've got Jordan McCleary. McCleary. Top quality bloke. Content, not bad. In fact, definitely better than not bad, I'd say. He's definitely very watchable. And he speaks really well in front of the camera. He's got good confidence because he's, he's got very good confidence because I'll tell you what, this series, Melbourne Fan TV, is absolutely quality. Like, it is very, very good. It deserves more views. It's an underrated series. I've been lucky enough to not necessarily feature, but like be sort of behind the scenes. I actually filmed this one, the Melbourne Fan TV with VS, and it was really funny. Like, a few of the people on it are complete nutcases, but it was really, really funny. Some of the people who were on it, and that video was 13 minutes, but it could have been 40 minutes with all the stuff that we got. I mean, some of the stuff wasn't with all the stuff that was filmed, and if you compare that to when me and Bitter tried to do street talk, I mean, that is like 50 times better. So yeah, Melbourne Fan TV, cracking idea, and absolute class. Obviously the thumbnails a lot could be worked on with the thumbnails, but they're not woeful. Again, it's just like a bit hard to read a bit of some of the text. His camera quality's very good, and he knows what he's doing. I like Jordan McCleary, great bloke, good channel as well. Obviously there could be a few things to improve on, but I think he's gonna be going in very good. I reckon. I'm gonna check him above Bev. Next up, we got the Pair. Another one of the fan channels. But he's been around the AFL community for a while. And the Pair's a good bloke as well, Anthony. But he's very good at what he does, the Pair. A lot of content here, obviously based on Port Adelaide. The thumbnails are not bad at all, actually. They're very watchable. They're very clickable. I wouldn't necessarily say True Footy's editing's great, but he doesn't, like, with these sort of video channels, you don't really need to have too flashy. You don't really need to have like sensational editing or anything like that. As long as you know what you're saying, and he speaks well, and he's providing Port fans with Port content, Port analysis, and previews and reviews, then that's totally fine. And he's definitely doing that. Like, yeah, the Pair's definitely he's definitely, I would say, very good. But if I'm going to be comparing the overall quality, he's probably not an elite. But I'd chuck him above McCleary, I reckon. I think that's fair enough for the Pair. Yeah, I'll chuck him there for now. Benjo Bonjo. We're almost done here. Benjo Bonjo. He is actually a fairly underrated AFL YouTuber. But you see his sub count, you go, what, 2.5k subs? But unfortunately for his sake, he uploaded a video that got 1.5 million. You might be thinking, oh, that's amazing. But unfortunately, that can kill channels. And it sort of has for Benjo Bonjo in terms of views, because he's not getting many views. But I think he deserves more views. I think his content's underrated. His editing is pretty decent. His thumbnails are pretty decent. He knows what he's doing. He's not bad. He's in a similar boat to like a Sports Forever and a Mika's universe. So I think Benjo Bonjo will be, I'm going to check him top of decent. But again, I'm probably going to reshuffle these at the end of the video. Jason Collectibles, I thought I'd throw him in there because he does do footy car videos, but I mean, Jason Collectibles is almost, in fact, he's actually passed Caden in subscribers, can you believe it? But his footy card videos are good. Like, he's probably the best footy card YouTuber in the AFL community. I mean, I guess I could have been up there as well, but I don't really make footy card videos anymore. I still will, but I won't make too many. But yeah, his footy card battles, they're very watchable, they're entertaining. Yeah, I like Jason Collectibles. I'm going to probably chuck him in very good. I'll chuck him below Bev. I think Jason Collectibles makes some good stuff. Elbow Off the Top's another one. He's sort of risen up in the ranks I think it was 2020, where he kicked off his channel, and he's almost at 2K. Again, makes similar sort of content, pretty much just card openings, but I'll rank him based solely on the footy cards. And again, they're not bad. I'll watch some of them. They're entertaining. He's a good bloke as well. So I think, I mean, the thumbnails aren't amazing. Like, they're a bit hard to read. They're very, very like, oh, you look at that and you almost want to have a seizure with the thumbnails that he makes. But yeah, good content, watchable. I think I'll chuck him below AFL Legend, I reckon. And another, I thought I'd add all three of the sort of AFL card YouTubers. We've got Scorecard Collectibles, one that has sort of risen in the ranks. I think it was 2021. Again, you know, he's commented on a few of my videos. He's a good bloke. We're going to be solely ranking them on the footy card videos because they're the only ones that I really ever see. The thumbnails might be a little bit too much going on, but they're not bad at all. In fact, they're pretty good. His editing for a few of them, I think he did one Easter video. I can't remember what it was, but you know, he can actually edit. Like, he's there. They're very entertaining. I'd probably chuck him. I'd probably chuck him around the same as Elbow off the top. Yeah, I'll probably put him also above. I'm gonna put him above actually. I'm gonna put him just above Elbow off the top. 3 more to go. 3 more, and then we got these mixed channels, which is gonna be a bit tough to rank because I don't really know how to rank him. We've got Total Drama, Nolan, and Owa. Interesting because he doesn't make footy videos, but he's definitely prominent in the AFL community. And as the name suggests, he makes Total Drama content, and it's not too bad. It's not my style of content, even though I don't mind the actual show in itself, but I feel like it would have taken a while to actually make these sort of videos. Like, I reckon it definitely would have, making a whole episode, adding all the characters and the text. It's a little bit hard to read the text, and that might be an improvement for, you know, future videos there. Total Drama, the thumbnails, they're basic at best, but I think, yeah, it'd be rude not to put him. I'll put him in the middle of Footy Wiz and Dylan Stratton in decent. True Footy is probably going to go. I think we'll put him in elite. I think we'll put True Footy in elite. Like, True Footy is the #1 channel to go to if you want analytical footy content. He knows what he is saying. I guess the only thing about True Footy, I guess I could maybe fault him for, potentially the thumbnails could use a little bit of work, maybe. But like, other than that, like, he's the content in itself, like, you know, what he's saying in the videos are probably the best. Would probably be the best in all the AFL community, I'd say. He's obviously a top quality bloke. A lot of content on footy. Yeah, he's probably going to be an elite. Well, goated, I should say, and he is. I'll put him in goated. Why not? And Davidoff Productions, I thought I'd chuck him in there as well because he does do footy content as well. They're pretty stock standard, like just tipping videos, not really too much editing behind the scenes with the videos. He gets a lot of content out, actually. A lot of stuff. Yeah, like tips and reactions pretty much. So generic, but they're watchable, and I think it's good. I think it's good content. We'll pop it here, I reckon, for Davidoff Productions. So, oh yeah, the editors as well. I reckon DJ Story is the best of the editors. So I'm gonna put him bottom of good. Dragon Sports. I know I'm not necessarily. I'm just based off my knowledge. I'm gonna put him bottom of decent. In fact, I'm gonna put him top of average. I think that's Nugget YT. Yeah, he's actually not too bad. His edits. I'm gonna put him above Footy Wiz. Amelia YT. I'm gonna put her below Chalkstar, and then Fantastic Footy, I'm gonna put below Footy Wiz. So pretty much most of the editors are in the decent category, but it's a bit hard to judge. I could put Footy A2Z in, you know what, I will put him in elite. Blue Abroad and Riles Mac, I'm happy with. UCAT and Ryder, I'm happy with him there. Druzy, it's very tough because he probably was here, but UCAT and Ryder have elevated their content that much as of late that I put them above Druzy. Mitch Robinson, I mean, he's Mitch Robinson, but I'll just chuck him there. Bitter's good. No, I'll still chuck Bitter up above Saints TV. Bitter's really, really good. No hard feelings. If anyone's watching this, I don't know what to say really, but this is really tough. I don't recommend you to give this a go because this is going to take a very fucking long time if you're doing it the way I am. I don't know how long this video is. The recording's lasted over an hour. I feel bad for Jaden and Shannon, but I mean, someone's going to go on those respective ranks. I feel like Geordie and Sam's actually not like, yeah, I don't think Will. I'll put Geordie and Sam at the top of below average. They've uploaded a lot. They've uploaded a lot of content. They've uploaded since 2017, so I think that's, you know, props to them for consistency. Right, so quickly before we do wrap things up again, I don't know how I forgot to add Sammy and Mitch. I had them saved, like their channels, but I just forgot to add them to the tier maker. So Sammy and Riser. So we'll start off with Sammy. I think Sammy, he knows his content's not great. I'm gonna chuck him below Mika's Universe just because, like, in terms of editing, Sammy's editing's not great. It's pretty poor. His thumbnails aren't great either. I mean, we've got a channel up right here, as you can see. Like, a lot can be done to improve on Sammy's quality of really everything. It's not woeful, and his vlogs are good. I enjoy his vlogs, but if I'm going to be completely honest, all these, like Benjo, Sports Forever, Mika, I mean, their editing's a lot better than Sammy's. And then Riser, I think Riser is safe to go and very good. I think we'll put him above UCAT. Maybe Riles Macca. I don't know. Because at the moment I have Riles Macca just because of the content as of late. But, you know, Riser, his content is like, his editing's elite. His thumbnails are really good. You know, I guess because he's in year 12, his uploads are a little bit, you know, they're not as he's not uploading as often as he'd like. But I mean, I can't really fault him for that. So I think, no, yeah, we'll chuck him above Riles Macca. I still think Blue Abroad, his overall quality is just better, I reckon, than all of these people below him. But yeah, that's it for now. That's the updated list now with the additions of Riser and Sammy. I want to start uploading more on this account though as well. So Chat with Cardies will be coming back soon, but they're not going to be uploaded once every week. Most likely once or twice a month, I'd say, the Chat with Cardies. And then footy cards will be uploaded on this channel as well. Like behind the scenes of the tipping punishments. And then just other stuff that I feel like uploading on this channel, and also streams such as Fortnite streams and stuff like that. So that's what to expect on the More Cardman channel. If you have anyone who might be interested in this sort of content that knows me from my main channel, you know, recommend them to the channel. But yeah, thanks for watching. It's going to be a long one, but I don't really care. Ranking AFL YouTubers. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully we'll see you soon in the next video.